You create this document, everyone looks at it and they say, oh, we're not talking to them enough about how they purchased this product and installed it. Okay, we can kind of add that. It lets everyone kind of see it. It's also a really great practice tool. Like writing one of these and reading it makes you much better when you go in the field. What I like to do is write it, and then ultimately, and I've got a lot of practice, but then I don't use it. I don't use this document in the field as much. It's kind of there as a safety net. But the writing has really primed me to think about it. It's kind of a really intensive practice session. So just practically, here's 4 things to cover in a field guide. The introduction. Thank them. Tell us about where you're coming from. We're going to spend an hour with you. We want to make sure that we're in the right location, that you have all the devices we've asked you about, whatever. You've got to kind of just sort that out. It's a very quick thing, but you want to make sure to cover it. The main body is where you really dig into all the issues and topics that you've identified that are important. Of course, there's others that are going to come up. That's why you're there to do it. But that kind of happens in this main section. The third is to do these audacious questions. And you can ask people to predict the future. Not because you want an accurate prediction of the future, but you want to get them to talk in a more reflective way. If you spend a lot of time with someone and they're sharing stuff with you, they're able to now be very creative about something. You've got an established rapport with them, and they have reflected on the topic a little bit. To walk into somebody's workspace and say, if I could wave a magic wand, what would you want to see your document management system look like? People don't know how to answer that. So the beginning is very factual, the end is very aspirational and creative. And of course you wrap up, whatever the logistics are, whatever follow-up